Hello, students. Let's start the discussion. Actually, this is a small extra session. We have completed our paper classes. We have done a lot of papers. In the middle, we added the support seminar papers and the withdrawal papers. That's why the 2024 paper got a little bit delayed because of the additional workload we did. So that's why I was hoping to have it on Friday, but I was unable. So we put it finally on Sunday. Yeah, because tomorrow also I'm having my final seminar at Colombo. Our Colombo seminar, physical seminar is happening tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Then the other 2 days we will be having the online session. So the online students can join that session. So let's see this structured essay. If possible, we'll discuss all the structured essays today. Yeah. First one, as usual, the bio lesson related to the biosphere and common general one. So here there is a lime kiln. Give me a minute. So here what is happening is now this word the lime kiln, it's an old setup. Okay, it's an old setup where I can't even speak. That's the problem. From morning I was having the school seminar. Then after that had the master academy classes. Only I think 2 hour gap was there for me to rest. So as much as possible we'll do, no problem. So calcium carbonate is normally heated to obtain calcium oxide and carbon dioxide in this lime kiln. This is the old one where they put firewood and burn it. Okay, so here there is a pathway, grown reservation, and then there is a reservoir, there is a settlement, paddy field. Okay, we'll see what they're trying to say. A food chain found in the environment accompanying the paddy field is indicated below. Grass plant, grasshopper, and the myna. In which organisms does the largest amount of agrochemical applied to the paddy field concentrate? So what happens is when they apply agrochemicals to the plant, from that grasshoppers feed on the plant and they get collected in the grasshopper. When the myna eats more and more grasshoppers day by day, the number of particles. So can't hear you. What about you all? Can you all hear me clearly? Okay. Hurry. Then what happens? This is bioaccumulation, or it is known as biomagnification. In the furthest corner of the food chain, more particles will get accumulated, and that now here it is known as the first trophic level, second trophic level, third trophic level. In this diagram, the third trophic level will be having problems related to the agrochemicals or heavy metals, whatever getting accumulated. This is known as bioaccumulation. The number of particles per organism increases along the food chain. So here the myna will be the one. Third trophic level, myna will be the one which is having the large amount of agrochemicals accumulated in their body due to consumption. What is the process that makes grass plant act as a producer? Normally, the green plants, green plant, green algae, Examples are Chlamydomonas and phytoplankton and the green bacteria, also known as cyanobacteria. Okay, those ones, what happens is, those are all autotrophs. They can produce their own food. They can capture the sunlight and convert it into a usable energy source. Therefore, they are autotrophs. They are asking what is the process that makes it. Actually, the process is photosynthesis. It happens in the organelle called chloroplast. The chloroplast has the green color pigment chlorophyll. Okay, whatever extra thing, whatever you're getting, if you feel like writing, write it down or else quickly encode it. I'll be telling a lot of things related to these questions. So 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Next one, growing of algae varieties as a green colored layer floating on the surface of this reservoir has been taking place for a certain period of time. Okay, now they are approaching what this one? Eutrophication. By what name is this condition known as? Here there are two names. When the algae grows, are they asking the algal growth or the problem? The problem related to algae growth is eutrophication. Just purely if they are asking about algae growth, okay, that is known as algal bloom. Okay, because this question is not clear, they have given marks to both. Algal bloom is growing of green colored organisms on that, on the water surface. Due to that, what is being caused? Eutrophication. That is the environmental problem. Then name a type of iron causing this. They have asked for one. There are two ions. Phosphate ion, name it. So you can write phosphate, PO4 3 minus. When they say name it, better to put the full name. Or nitrate, NO3 1 minus. Both are radicals. So phosphate and nitrate can be added to the water from fecal matter, from the paddy field, from the farms, from the vehicle cleaning centers, vehicle service centers, from those places, all those places it can get added. Phosphate and nitrate. Then the graph indicates, below indicates several curves relevant to various variations associating with reservoir within a period of several months. The curve responds to the growth of algae in the reservoir. So which curve responds to the growth of algae? They are saying algae is growing continuously. So most probably this will be the algae growth, uncontrollable growth of algae. So most probably A. It can be B, but B stops. Which curve responds to the oxygen concentration in the reservoir? So what happens is when the algae are growing and when it is blocking the surface, what will happen? The amount of oxygen will start reducing. Okay, the amount of oxygen will start reducing. That is known as biological oxygen demand during eutrophication. Okay, I'll explain the eutrophication process. Balaganna. Now let's say this is a water body. Okay, and there are aquatic organisms, fish, and all those things, aquatic plants. Not only fish, all the other, like let's say starfish or whatever other organisms are living. When algae grows, that algal bloom due to phosphate and nitrate, addition of PO4 3 minus and NO3 1 minus from all these waste products which I told you, quickly, very quickly the algae will grow. It's an uncontrollable growth. Okay. Then what will happen? Sunlight will not be able to approach the reach the bottom. So aquatic plants, what will happen? They will start dying. So production of oxygen from them will reduce. And the oxygen in the atmosphere, it is unable to come down because the algae are blocking. It will come, but very less. Then what will happen? Whatever remaining oxygen in the water will be absorbed by the fish for its final survival. Then once the oxygen is totally depleted, they will also die. Now this place does not have oxygen. So we normally call it, that is a biological oxygen demand in this place. So in places where biological oxygen demand is there, anaerobic bacteria starts to grow. Plants will also die because they can't do photosynthesis. Organisms also will die. So the anaerobic bacteria, they will start releasing very bad smelling gases. It's like a biogas generator now. All are getting decomposed with the anaerobic bacteria. So it will be methane gas, NH3 gas, H2S gas. When these gases through these small spaces, if they reach outside, it will give a very bad smell. So the color of the reservoir also will change. The smell of this pond or the reservoir will change. The quality of the water will change. This becomes like a finally muddy, marshy land. Are you clear? So now you all know the theory part. So now you can understand what's happening here. Which curve responds to the oxygen concentration of the reservoir? Most probably C, because there is no other curve which is going down. Describe briefly the reason for the assumption of respective shapes by the two curves selected A and B. Here A is because of the uncontrollable growth of what? Green algae. It's increasing day by day. And due to the lack of oxygen and due to the growth of anaerobic bacteria, the amount of oxygen is reducing day by day. Are you clear? So that part you briefly explain it. Here 1 mark, here 1 mark, and here there is another two marks. Due to the phosphate nitrate concentration, algae growth increases, green algae, uncontrollably. Due to the lack of photosynthesis and due to the death of aquatic organism, biological oxygen demand or the amount of oxygen reduces day by day. Okay, you have to write 2 points. One related to the A increasing, one related to C decreasing. Name 2 environmental problems that would emerge because of the presence of lime kiln in this location. If you all know what is lime kiln, you will be able to answer. Nathan, you can't. So, what are the, I told you in the lime kiln, what happens? Calcium carbonate is heated in order to obtain calcium oxide. What is being released as waste? Carbon dioxide. 2 environmental problem, you all can write air pollution or global warming. Finally, air pollution causes global warming. No? And normally in the traditional lime kiln, they use firewood. So therefore, all the firewood particles after burning, they will throw to the soil. So there can be soil pollution, acidity of soil will reduce. Okay. So acidity will become very low because calcium oxide is basic. No. So when they are transporting, because this is done in the open area. So calcium oxide is a basic substance. When that fall to the ground, acidity of the soil will reduce very low. Normally, acidity should be lesser. But here what will happen? Basicity will increase and that is also not suitable for the plants. Now this kiln is not closer to the water. No? If it is somewhere very closer to the water, we can say water pollution also might occur. But here you can go with those things. During the rain, calcium oxide and calcium carbonate can get washed. Yeah, that is a good answer. During rain. So then that can cause water pollution also. Yeah, excessive heat released. Okay, that is also correct. Because when it is continuously burning, excessive heat is released. Actually, this is not an exothermic reaction, this is an endothermic reaction. But when burning the firewood, due to the burning of the firewood, smoke is created. So 2 marks for that. Then B part of this question, select the organism matching each description given and write the relevant letter on the dotted line. So they have given some global warming, okay, but depletion of ozone layer won't come to the, because ozone layer, always remember, two gases affect ozone layer, no CFC or no KFC. Remember like that, NO, nitric oxide, and chlorofluorocarbon. A unicellular organism which is likely to be present in a sample of water taken from a reservoir. Okay, normally all these protozoas are there in reservoirs or ponds or lakes. So here they have given only about the amoeba, no? Amoeba, paramecium, any of those can come. So answer is D. A non-flowering plant that would have grown in the grass-grown reservation. Okay, so actually the answer is Selaginella if you don't know that, because it's a non-flowering, non-seeding plant. Okay, so if you have a doubt, keep it. We'll see whatever remaining, we'll have to put it. Because Colocasia, that Habarala plant, it comes under underground stem, under our underground stem example. So that is a good flowering plant. So Selaginella, Nephrolepis, Marcantia, those are the non-flowering, very small, like, very evolutionary, very low plants. So that is the answer there. Even if you don't know, keep it. Finally, you will have that. We have to put that. An animal belonging to the phylum Annelida. Internal, external segmentation should be there. That would be found in the wet soil. What is the Annelida which is found in the soil? Best example is earthworm. What is the Annelida found in fresh water? Best example is leech. What is the Annelida found in marine water? Neris. So here E is the best answer. A plant with an underground stem that would be found in association with the reservoir, underground stem, we have the rhizome, comb, bulb, and stem tuber. Okay, so this comb, under comb only there are example taro yam, cocoa yam, colocasia, alocasia, haberella. I used to always say this word, no, colocasia, alocasia, colocasia, and I told you my clinic's name is Medicacia. I used to say that. So that is B. Next one, a vertebrate having a thin, moist, glandular skin that would be encountered in this ecosystem. Glandular skin, if there is glands in the skin will have a lot of mucus. So obviously it is the frog. So now earthworm answer cut, colocasia cut, frog cut, amoeba cut. We are left with carp and Selaginella. Carp is a type of a fish. So can the fish come as a non-flowering plant? No, obviously. We put F. Are you clear? If you're not 100% sure, keep it. Finally, once all the others are getting cut, we will be able to fill it. Roman number 3 is a no. What is that? I didn't understand. An animal belonging to the animal that will be found in which? This is AA, not E. AA. I have put it like a E, no? Sorry. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 marks. So already in the previous A part question, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So totally 15. That is, here we have like a general knowledge part, biosphere part. Now, for example, some of the things you all don't know, no? About this clean, what is this thing? Lime clean. And then this Haberle example, I think from our new syllabus, they have removed that Haberle example. Okay. But anyways, you all can manage and get the marks. At least 13 to 14 you can get. Next one, we'll go to a pure bio question, 2024 paper. Okay, this is like your final paper. We have in our final seminar 2025 support seminar, Sattapadi paper, a hard paper. Okay, many have got upset after seeing that paper. Okay, for the students who studied properly, studied well, there is a good tough paper. For the ones who are expecting repeated questions will come, they will make the paper easy for them and all. Dream shattering paper. Anyways, what is the structural unit of nucleic acid? What is the meaning of structural unit? Another name for that is monomer of nucleic acid is nucleotide. Nucleotide. Nucleotide is made out of 3 parts, no? By now you all are more familiar with that. Pentose sugar, nitrogenous base, phosphate group. Pentose sugar will have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen because it's a sugar carbohydrate. Nitrogenous group will have nitrogen. Phosphate group will have P. So from that, what is the elemental composition of nucleic acid or nucleotide? CHO, N and P. Okay, in addition to carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, name the other 2 elements that are essential to contain. Here see, phosphorus and nitrogen. Name it. Phosphorus, P and nitrogen in 2 marks. Name 2 types of nucleic acid and state a structural difference between them. 2 types of nucleic acid, DNA, RNA. What are the differences of DNA and RNA? DNA is a long strand and has long strand, double strand, and it has a special structural arrangement. What is that known as? Double helix structure present. But if you take a RNA, it is a single strand, short strand, no double helix structure. Other than that, about the nitrogenous base, a deep one is there. I think no one wrote about that, no? Adenine, guanine, thymine, that thing. So here you have to write the 2 types of nucleic acid, 1 mark for that, and a structural difference. When you see that, what is the difference? Any of these differences, it is present in DNA, it is not present in RNA. Like that only you have to write, not just present in DNA. This is present in DNA, but that is absent in RNA. Again, you have to write it. So for that, you will get 1 mark. Yes. So for that A part, totally 5 marks. B part, given below is a diagram of an experiment setup relating to photosynthesis. This is the test done to identify oxygen, which is produced by photosynthesis, no? We use aquatic plant, Hydrilla vallisneria. What is the observation that can be made? Sometimes after the setting up of this apparatus, we will be able to see air bubbles moving up. Air bubbles moving up. When or else gas getting collected in test tube. So what will happen? the water will be pushed down and the gases will be getting collected. What is that method of collection known as? Downward displacement of water. What test should be done to arrive on a conclusion from the observation in 1 above? Okay. First, to check what is the gas, what test should we do? We have to insert a glowing splinter. Insert a glowing splinter. Okay, that is the main test for oxygen. What is the conclusion that can be made from that test? If the glowing splinter reignites, or we can say burns with bright flame, then it's oxygen gas. Are you clear? One for this, one for this, and one for this. Or if you think that the question conclusion here they're asking about the test, no? So I think we have to go for the test answer. Conclusion of this experiment is, yeah, that is correct. Producing photosynthesis produces oxygen. Okay. Then fourth one, little bit of tricky question. When some soda water is mixed to the water in the beaker while arranging this setup, the time to make the observation decreases. Reason for this briefly. Now here we are mainly targeting the oxygen getting collected. The time taken to collect oxygen reduces. If I want half of the test tube, if I use soda water, half of the test tube is getting filled with oxygen very quickly. How is that possible? Because soda water contains dissolved carbon dioxide. It increases the photosynthesis rate. It increases the photosynthesis rate. Therefore, we can get more oxygen. So time taken to collect oxygen will be less. Quickly we will get it. Okay, in this setup, in this experiment, Putha, there are 3 methods to increase the rate of oxygen bubbles. One method is adding more plants. When there are more plants, more oxygen will be released, more aquatic plant. That is one method. Second method is adding carbon dioxide to the water. How can you add carbon dioxide to the water? You can add soda water, or else you can keep a straw and you can blow on it. We are exhaling carbon dioxide, no? Like that also possible. The other method to increase is increase the amount of light. So you can keep one light bulb here, another light bulb here. Around it, you can keep many light bulbs, because when there is more light, more photosynthesis. When there is more carbon dioxide, more photosynthesis. When there are more plants inside, then also more photosynthesis. I hope you all are clear about it. So can we include as soda water acts as a catalyst? No, we don't know that, no? Soda water is less dense than water. No, density doesn't change photosynthesis. Here, why does the experiment time reduce? Because quickly the gases are getting collected. Are you clear? Sir, is it worth to do the provincial exam tomorrow? Which province, Buddha? Central, the better try and see, no? If it is not clashing with any of your main very important seminars, try and see, no problem. Then you will get that experience, exam experience, O-level experience wage, then you can identify your mistakes. Yes. Somewhere for this, I think we are getting a 2 marks. Anyways, we'll keep this 4 marks and we'll see. Several main tissues types found in the human body are given below. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, out of the muscle tissue, they have given skeletal muscle tissue. The missing one is nervous tissue, no? State which of the following tissues are present in each of the following. Blood tissue, it's a connective tissue. Wall of the urinary bladder, okay, we have the covering of the urinary bladder, we have epithelial tissue. Inner muscles of the urinary bladder will be smooth muscle tissues, but here that answer is not there, so you don't need to get confused, because urinary bladder, blood vessels, in both the epithelial tissue and the smooth muscle tissue wordings are coming. Don't worry about that. Okay, here they are talking about the outer covering of the urinary bladder. Epidermis of the skin, that is also epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. Will you send the recording? Yes. Once they convert it and give it, I will send the recording. So 3 marks for this. The nervous tissue has 3 types of neurons according to its function. One of them, name each of the following types of neuron. You all know sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron, SIM. The type of neuron transmitting impulses from the receptor to the central nervous system. Obviously, from the receptor, from the sensory organs to the central nervous system is sensory neuron. Sensory neuron. 1 mark for that. The type of neuron transmitting impulses from the central nervous system to the effector, to the glands or the muscles. Kauda eka, motor neuron. 1 mark for this. So here, somewhere you're getting 2 marks. Maybe the last one will make it 2. So 5, 5, and 5. 15. Hari ne pata? Check your marks. What test should be done to arrive? Someone is asking, can you explain this? What test should be done to arrive at a conclusion from the observation in one above? Okay, to check the air bubble. What is this air bubble? Okay, we have to insert a glowing splinter or do a gas test. Either whether it is hydrogen, the carbon dioxide, the oxygen, we have to do. So normally we know photosynthesis is oxygen related, no. So inserting a glowing splinter and checking it. Someone is asking about the structure of the nervous system. The structural unit of the nervous system is known as the neuron, no? Sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron. So what happens is, normally there is a cell body part. Inside that only the nucleus, the other organelles and all those things are there. Then there are some fibers which are bringing messages to the cell body. Delivering the messages to the cell body. So delivered by dendron, or plural name is dendrite. This is CB, cell body. And from the cell body, a long, thick tube sends the messages away. That is known as the axon. Sending message away is axon. But when sending the message axon through the axon, the speed might reduce. Okay, the speed might reduce. So therefore, what they do naturally, a sheet is wrapped around it. That sheet is known as the myelin sheet. Okay. Due to the myelin sheet, what happens? The impulses jump and go. The points where they are jumping and going. Okay, these are the points where they jump and go. That jumping points are known as nodes of Ranvier. And finally, the message will go, and there are balls like this. Those are known as synaptic knobs. From that synaptic knobs to the needed organ or to the needed muscle or to another nerve or neuron, the message will go. So message comes this way, goes to the cell body, and then goes to the axon. From there, it will jump and go, and then it will go to the synaptic knob and go out. That is how nerve impulses are transmitted in a neuron. So there are three types of neuron: sensory neuron, interneuron, and motor neuron. Sensory neuron connects the sensory organ and the central nervous system. Inside the central nervous system, that is the brain and the spinal cord, we have the interneuron. From there, the message reply will come to our body parts, our muscles or glands. That is from the motor neuron. Hope you all are clear. The sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron working together with the sensory organ and the effector is known as the reflex arc. That is the functional unit of the nervous system. Neuron is the structural unit of the nervous system. I hope you all are clear. Yes, let's move on. Question number 3, chemistry. The figure indicates places occupied by 5 elements belonging to the first period of the periodic table, which exist as diatomic molecules in their free state. What is diatomic molecule? H2, O2, N2, F2, Cl2, all that they have highlighted. Okay. Write the elements N, O, and F in the ascending order of the electronegativity. Left to right electronegativity increases. Then ascending order, ascending means small to big. N, then O, then F in that same order. Then in the ascending order of the first ionization energy. Now first ionization energy. What graph should you remember? Tick, 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 tick graph. Okay. Tick, tick, tick. And then come down, finish it off. Like that we have now. So here we'll focus only on this group. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and then fluorine. And here it's neon. So fluorine will be the highest. Nitrogen will be next to that. Oxygen will be below that. So O, N, F. First ionization energy order. Are you clear about it? Okay, now you are there for so many classes now. So therefore, I am not again and again showing you all the tick, tick, tick graph, all that we have discussed. So if there are any newcomers, sorry.com today. Okay, no time for newcomers. In the last class, I mean, you all are welcome here, but better watch all the other recordings. Okay. From the elements given, Select the elements in which there are multiple bond, more than one covalent bond between the two atoms of their free molecules, and draw the Lewis structure of their molecules. How many times have we drawn? I've told you oxygen, nitrogen special because nitrogen has triple bond and two lone pairs. Oxygen has double bond and each oxygen has two lone pairs. These are the Lewis structure of oxygen and nitrogen. Comma, yeah, you can put comma because if your order is correct, no problem. I have just put this, you can put commas. 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this. Here, I feel like 2, 2. But for now, I'll give 1 and 1. If needed, at last, we'll change it to 2 and 2. The figure indicates a representation of the dot and cross structure of a molecule formed by element nitrogen, hydrogen, and chlorine. Write on the dotted lines the true symbol of the element represented by these letters. So obviously the center fellow, Balanna, let's say he's having dots 1, 2, he's cross 3, 4, 5. Okay, so which element is having last energy level 5? 2, 5, no? Who is 2, 5? Nitrogen. So why is nitrogen? Then look at X. X is sharing only one electron. This X is sharing one electron. Then X can be hydrogen. Z is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 7 or 2, 8, 7 out of this, any of this. But they have given chlorine, no? So 287 chlorine. So 3 marks for that. In chlorine, there exist two isotopes, okay? In isotope, which subatomic particles differ in number? Remember, whenever isotopes are there, same number proton. Proton, no change. Only neutron will change. So here, neutron. Don't write mass number. Mass number will change, but here they are asking which subatomic particle. So neutron is the subatomic particle which changes from isotope to isotope. Within the chlorine isotopes, here 35, here 37, that is the mass number. 17 proton, 17 proton. The fellow which changes is the neutron. How many types of chlorine molecules with different masses exist in naturally occurring chlorine? Here already they have given no 2. They have shown both. Two types. One is known as 35 chlorine. Other one is known as 37 chlorine. Already they have given all the details. No. Useless question. Then X and Y are two metals. X and Y are not their standard symbol. Observation made during two reaction involved metal X are summarized. Okay. That tritium thing is Pudha. That is not for chlorine. It's for hydrogen. Hydrogen has 3 isotopes. Protium, deuterium, tritium. That is for hydrogen. X plus hydrochloric acid will give a P solution and a colorless gas. So if an acid is reacting with a metal and releasing a colorless gas, obviously it has to be H2. From this you can identify that X is above hydrogen in the activity series. You all know කාලයකට නෑ, cash mage, almari, Zainab fear, snakes publicly, then hydrogen, CU, Hagrid, Agrid, Partia, Aulvela. There is no paper without activity series. Okay, every paper somewhere activity series come. So from this, metals which are above hydrogen can react with acid and release hydrogen gas. So obviously, when a colorless gas is released, when reacting with hydrochloric acid, obviously it is H2. So when potassium ferricyanide is added to this solution, it turns blue. So obviously, if potassium ferricyanide is turning blue, there should be Fe2 plus or Fe3 plus. Because potassium ferricyanide is a special identification tool for Fe. Here Balanda, X is reacting with copper sulfate solution, and we are getting a R solution and a reddish brown solid. That means copper is getting replaced. Okay, X plus copper sulfate. What is happening? This X will hijack the sulfate and take and go. Copper will get deposited. That is becoming a reddish brown deposit. That is, someone has sent me a video, a Tamil movie. There is a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and a new fellow comes, and then they break and go, and they have nicely put copper sulfate and zinc. So zinc comes and takes the sulfate and go. Copper is saying bye bye and waiting. Okay. Harida. So that kind of a situation only, Hari. So that also turns, that solution also turns potassium ferricyanide blue color. So obviously Fe related. So identify X. X is Fe. Q and Y. And write their true names or the chemical symbol. Where is Q? Q is cow, the hydrogen gas. Co Y, reddish deposit is copper. So marks wise 1, 2, 3 marks. How do you identify Q gas experimentally? Q is H2, no? Insert a burning splinter. It goes off with a pop sound or squeaky pop sound. Can we write the full names instead of the symbols? Yes, no problem. Someone has put F is Fe2 plus. Actually, that is wrong. Here, X is purely F because they have asked for metal, no? No problem. You give the marks. Accidentally, you put +2, no? Cut it and give the marks, but in the paper, don't make that mistake. In the sentence given below, underline the appropriate word printed in the bold face. Okay. In a simple cell constructed using two metals XY, X is the anode and cathode, and electric current flows from X and Y. Wait. X and Y. X is iron, Y is copper. Okay. If X is iron, Fe, Y is copper. If you make a electrochemical cell, what is electrochemical cell? You put acid, soak these two, and fix a wire, keep a bulb, and check whether the bulb is getting on. Putha, here, remember two metals are there. Which metal will undergo oxidation? Fe, because Fe is more reactive, no? So Fe will undergo oxidation. What is oxidation? Losing of electron. Fe will remove 2 electrons and become Fe2 plus. What is that known as? Oxidation. Where does oxidation always happen? N-ox. Red cat. N-ox. Red cat. oxidation is happening in the anode. So X is the anode. And the electric current, current or electron flow from X to Y. Here what will happen when the X dissolve, Fe dissolves, X is Fe, no? When Fe becomes Fe2 plus, this place there will be high amount of electrons released. So what will happen to the high amount of electron? From high electron concentration, the electrons will travel towards the low electron concentration. Finally, when they reach the copper, they will undergo the reduction reaction. So electrons are flowing from X to Y. Are you clear about both the answers? So here 2 marks. Here 1 mark, 3. Here 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 mark is missing. Okay, give 1.5 marks for each. This one. I hope you all are clear about it. Let's go to the 4th one. You have been assigned to construct a circuit to measure the potential difference across an electric bulb. And current flowing through it. The instrument which should be used for this are indicated below. Okay. 15. Okay, now it has become 16. Okay, wait. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hurry. You don't need to give 1.5. Here it's 1. Sorry, Name the instrument indicated as ABC. C is obviously a switch. Here you can see, I don't know why they gave this. V is a voltmeter. It checks the voltage. A is a ammeter which checks the current. Unit is ampere. Voltmeter can check the potential difference, electromotive force, EMF value. All those are voltage value and the unit is volts. Switch is connecting and disconnecting, on the circuit and offing the circuit. D is battery, obviously you all know, and D is a bulb. Don't need to show that. 3 marks. Using the standard symbol, circuit symbol, draw in the following incomplete circuit diagram how you connect instrument A, B, C across the relevant pair of PQ. Okay. How do you connect this ABC? Wait. What is A? Ammeter. Ammeter should always be connected in series. Then we have the switch. And to check the voltage of the bulb, you can connect the voltmeter parallel like this or this side also, no problem. If the switch and the ammeters are interchanged, no problem, no issues. 3 marks for this. Name the way the instrument A is connected in series pattern. If you just put series, also 1 mark. Name the way the B instrument is connected. Voltmeter is B, no? So parallel method or parallel pattern. 2 marks for this. Nice comment is there. MCQ of this paper was like a lion. Structured essay is like a cat. What is the extra device that should be connected to the circuit to increase or decrease the brightness of the bulb? To decrease the brightness, normally we can use a variable resistor, or your answer can be rheostat. 1 mark for that. For a certain experiment, you have been asked to drop a piece of iron heated to a high temperature into a vessel containing water at room temperature and obtain readings in the thermometer while stirring water. Explain why water has to be stirred in this experiment. If we write only resistor, okay, no problem. But you have to either increase, decrease, random say. So it's always better to put a variable one. When the light is too dim, you can reduce the resistance and increase the brightness. When it is too bright, you can decrease. So why do we need to stir? To distribute heat equally. Okay, to distribute the heat uniformly. Like that, in your own word, like to spread the heat throughout the water, or else only one part will be getting heated, no? Today Yusuf sir's class is there, no? Sorry, because I didn't have any other time. I wanted to finally finish off and before my final seminar, because after final seminar, we don't need to have any classes, no? Okay, that's why I told you in that video also. After final seminar, the students should be like fully satisfied and they have to do their final work. You can ask personal question, that's a different thing. After that, putting classes and then final seminar. Increase the convection rate of heat. I am not sure about that answer. The stirring part. To move the water to distribute the heat. That is okay. By stirring, we are moving the water to distribute the heat equally. Ekahari. Yeah, Yusuf sir sends the recording immediately, no? Now for me, it's like this, no, when I have to ask the admin and they have to process and other periya kada. Now if I have the Zoom, next minute I will send, because when I had my own Zoom, next day morning, like sometimes class finishes 10 o'clock, morning 12, next day morning, by 12 the recording is there. Hari. So something related to this 1 mark. The following graph indicates how the thermometer reading varies with time. It will increase. After going to the maximum, it will reduce and come back to room temperature. No? Write the instance of the temperature variation and the reason for them in the following table. Part A to B. We'll see what type of answers they are expecting. At part B, maximum temperature. Attain the thermal equilibrium. If they had given some words for us to fill also, it's okay. Okay. Here you can say the water absorbs heat. Okay. Reason for the temperature variation. Water absorbs heat. Variation, what happens? Increases. Obvious, no? Variation in the second part, temperature reduces or decreases. Yeah, heat from the iron is transferred to water. It's correct. First one. Heat from iron. That heated iron is transferred to water. Eka hari. Here what is happening? Water releases heat to environment. Okay, because when you put the heated thing into the water, the heated thing will be very hot now. It will release the heat. First, it and the metal object and the water will come to a thermal equilibrium. That is this part. After that, water now which is heated will become thermal equilibrium with the environment. Are you clear? Heat is released to the environment, correct? Temperature transfer from high to low, but which place to which place, better to mention. Temperature convection. I'm not sure about that answer. Heat is transferred, no, from one place to the other place. Eka, simply right. One, two, three, 4 marks, I think, for this then. Oh, half, Balamu. State the conclusion which you can draw from the above experiment. Okay, first you can write heat released by iron rod or iron, what is that, iron box is absorbed by water. By reading the temperature, we can do the calculation mc theta and get the amount of heat released. Okay. For that only we do this experiment, no, in the heat lesson. So, Balamu, whether the marks are adding up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There is a good conclusion. Conclusion is heat is released from heat is transferred from high temperature to area of low temperature. Yes, correct. Any other things you all have written? So now you all can test out of 15 for the A question, out of 15 for the B question. Easy paper. C, D. Okay. So for now, Puta, at this 6 out of 60 kiyada kiyala, with the last week's MCQ 40, just add and see how much you are getting out of 100. Last week we did the MCQs, no? With that MCQ, just at this 60 and out of 60 kiyada kiyala, add and see. Just you can get a rough idea out of 100 kiyada kiyala. So, engada paper ipidiya varum. Vanda poro papo. Someone has asked. Okay. Your paper won't be this much easy because They have given Western Province paper MCQ little bit tough. Support seminar paper, Mara tough. They are giving all those tough papers, and if O level is easy, that's no use. So your O level also will be a little bit of a tough one, not a very not a very hard one, not a very easy one. Good, many have sent the marks. I didn't correct first question and second question because Yusuf sir had. Okay. I will tell the admins to put the recording, so at least tomorrow or somewhere you all can watch the recording and get it. Yesterday we had our final recap class. In that we were discussing the optics lesson and one or two bio parts. If possible, go through all the recap classes. That is Mara helpful. I told them to keep the recording until O level. I don't know another senju vechikiranga. I'll just check and see. Okay, so with that, finally we'll conclude. If there is an answer scheme, I will upload it in the group. I don't have. If there is a published answer screen for the essay questions, I will send it up. So don't worry about that, because we have done the support seminar papers, MCQ of the Western Province paper. So additionally, we have done all those. So don't worry about the essay part. If I get a what do you say, answer scheme, or if you all have it, just send it to me, then I can share it to everyone. So now target the support seminar paper 2025. In our final seminar, I have a model paper and then the support seminar paper. Day one, we will be targeting the model paper. In that, more theory based will be going. Why? I want to recap all the, most of the things. So my questions are based like that. Goes along with theory. Support seminar paper is a little bit of a tricky one. So we will be doing that in day two. So if anyone of you all are not coming to my seminar, no problem, but separately do the support seminar. Okay, that will be helpful. So that will give you an idea of your O-level structure and like what pattern they are thinking. Because while they are doing the O-level paper, now many people make the O-level paper. No, from that panel, one or two people are there in making the support seminar. Okay, so that you will get a idea or the mentality of the examiner by doing the support seminar paper. So inshallah, we will be discussing that. So tomorrow is our big day for the physical class students, inshallah. Hopefully pray for my health, because my tongue has talking too much these days. Tongue has got damaged. Sometimes now my words are not that much clear also, no? When will we get the tubes? Online students, tomorrow only they are posting the tube. Okay. Someone has asked, do you have homeworks? Okay. Yes, there is a homework for you after seminar to go home and nicely sleep. Okay. Because I'll tell you the truth. When you come to my seminar, you will go home with a headache. Okay. If you go to a seminar and return with a headache due to excessive knowledge, that seminar will be worth. Okay. So, yeah, that's why. How will you explain tomorrow with the damaged tongue? Yeah. So that's why night I have to do some treatment and keep some ice and some butter or something. So don't worry. So I'll try my maximum. Tomorrow is going to be like a power pack seminar. I am also going to give my maximum. I want your support, your coordination also. Hope to meet you all at Achievers tomorrow. And the ones who are doing the online, inshallah, you all will meet on the 3rd and the 4th. Okay. So then today is the last paper class. Yes, most probably. Is it a different hall? Form 5 answers. Yes, we are having a small hall tomorrow. 4th and 5th online. 2nd and 3rd physical, sorry. Okay, so tomorrow I won't be giving time for you all to do the paper because when I give the time, that time will be like a waste time. No, we'll be discussing. So while discussing, like you will get 1 minute time period. No, in that you will be doing the questions. Okay, so as much as possible, we'll try to discuss things. Okay, then good day to good night to all of y'all. Assalamu alaikum, and thank you for all your support for staying with me for so much of days. Yesterday, whatever to be said and done, motivational or emotional, Okoma yesterday I have given a. Please watch the recording of that because today can't concentrate and speak also. Okay, so. All the best students, inshallah. Always keep in touch. Whatever your progress, whatever your upliftment in your life, inshallah, inform me. I'll be really happy about it. And your results. Your results is the most important thing. Okay. I hope to meet all my physical and online students again at the awards day at BMICH. Okay. So that will be the biggest gift which you are going to give me coming to the awards day after getting an A. Come with your parents to the awards day after getting an A. So that is the biggest gift which you can give me. Nothing else. Your results is the biggest gift. Okay, then students, thank you for joining. If possible, before O level, if you want a before O level preparation, what to do, small few tips. We'll have a very small 1 hour or 45-minute session. If it is possible, if I have time, because from the fourth name, Rizlan sir's Independence Day, 4th. My Independence Day, 5th. From 5th, all my classes, pre-O level classes, all are done. Seminars, everything will be done. From there onwards, I'll be free. No, one day before your O level, I'll give a small preparation, prep talk. Okay, all of y'all join that session. Then. Okay, no theory in that, please. Okay, good night to all of y'all.